Eu acho que o mais interessante dessa residência de artistas que eu fiz em Berlim no ano passado foi não só a possibilidade de conhecer uma outra cidade, mas também de ver essa cidade a partir do olhar de outras pessoas que já habitam lá e que são artistas e que têm toda a sua carreira. Quando eu cheguei em Berlim, a Sandra Becker me recebeu e me mostrou muitas coisas, assim como eu tinha feito com ela aqui em Porto Alegre. Mas foi também esse diálogo se estendeu a um outro artista, né, com o Klaus Eisenlohr, que também trabalhou conosco lá e fez a apresentação, a curadoria dos meus vídeos para ser apresentada no Zibar, no The Lounge, lá em Berlim. Isso é um dos pontos interessantes. O convívio com essas duas pessoas, com esses dois artistas de lá, fez com que eu pudesse ter uma visão paralela, assim, sobre o que acontece naquela cidade, o que acontece aqui, uma visão também ampliada de relações entre o que é o mercado mesmo em Berlim, não só o mercado, digamos, o mercado comercial, mas também as formas de circulação da audiovisualidade, do que está se fazendo com tecnologia, os problemas dos artistas que trabalham com tecnologia, que não são só daqui, que acontecem lá também.
I was very surprised about Porto Alegre. I had no idea where I would go to. I mean, I was reading books about it and I was doing some research in the internet and also I talked to some people, but it was still for me a very big thing to go so far. And and I think it's normal that you have like a certain idea in your mind and then you get there and you think, oh, it's really different, completely different. And the art scene there, I thought that it's very vivid, that there are a lot of people involved in it, and that for me was a big surprise. I didn't know that before.
I remember that I was here in the studio thinking, it was more than 1 month living in Berlin. I was thinking, what can I do as a work? And then I asked you, well, why we don't talk about the same subject as always we used to talk, that's about the art market, remember that?
Yeah.
And then I asked you, oh, can we do it on your studio and be talking about the art market? Was something like that. Remember that?
Yeah, sure. Sure, and I thought that was a very good idea. So we started doing the piece. But the thing was that our programs, they were not at the same time. So when I was in Brazil, you were working very hard, and when you were in Germany, I was working very hard in the jobs to make money. Yeah. So there was this asymmetry in it. But at the same time, we were always communicating, and that's why I like this idea a lot, because I thought, well, there's a lot going on between us, and it's good to make a piece of art out of that. Yeah. Also, there were a lot of experiences that were also interesting, like that happened like by the side. Like when you were here, I was organizing everything for this day, and at the same time I could see what your feelings are about Berlin. So I also learned a lot about my place, and also that also changed my perception to see how do German people react towards Brazilian people, for example. It was something that for me was very interesting, and how that happened in the art scene. Like some artists were very open. They said, oh yes, sure, we want somebody from Brazil to give a talk here, and others said, oh, Brazil is far away. Those impressions were also very, very exciting for me. So in a way it felt like it continued, because we made it bigger. Yeah, that was really exciting.
Yeah. And I remember